Taiwan is a beautiful, free, and advanced country. In the face of rapid construction and societal developments, the demand for manpower has also increased.
In this context, your arrival provides an important boost to work and life in Taiwan. We provide a safe and friendly work environment.
We very much hope that you enjoy your time working in Taiwan.
If this is your first time working in Taiwan, you may be feeling a little anxious. That's okay. Taiwan's large international airports all have foreign workers' airport service stations to help newly arriving foreign workers. Take your first step working in Taiwan with us and you'll be fine.
Health is extremely important, and foreign workers are required to undergo an entry health checkup within 3 working days of arriving in Taiwan. In addition, employers are also required to register foreign workers with the local labor department and will be visited by a foreign worker inspector. Within 15 days of arriving in Taiwan, foreign workers should take their passport and other relevant documentation to visit the local immigration service station with their employer or labor broker to apply for an alien resident certificate. During such a visit, they will also be asked to provide an example of their fingerprints for the record. Employers might be able to help you secure permission to work in Taiwan within 15 days. In addition, employers are also responsible for the provision of food and accommodation to make it easier for you to settle in and work in Taiwan.
If you encounter any related problem while working in Taiwan, you can always call 1955 to reach the free 24-hour-a-day foreign worker hotline, which provides services in Mandarin Chinese, Thai, Indonesian, Vietnamese, and English.
Work will proceed more smoothly if you undertake all suggested pre-work preparations. Welcome to your new jobs in Taiwan. For foreign workers who are working in Taiwan for the first time you receive your salary, you may have questions, but don't worry. Below, we look at the rules and regulations in more detail relating to the salaries made by foreign workers. According to ROC law, the salary of a home-based foreign worker must be paid in full, the only deduction being for health insurance. Other payments, including those for loans or labor brokerage service fees, cannot be deducted from your salary. When you receive your salary pay slip, it should contain information in Chinese and your native language, including actual wage received, salary calculation items, total salary, and method of salary payment.
While working and making money is important, appropriate rest is equally important. Only healthy workers can work efficiently.
When abroad, illness or injury are always a possibility. On such occasions, foreign workers' health insurance is extremely important. Regardless of which industry a foreign worker works in, from the day your employment begins, your employer should make sure you have national health insurance and pay a monthly national health insurance premium. Only after receiving your national health insurance card are your visits to clinics or hospitals covered by health insurance.
During the time you work in Taiwan, if you encounter any problems relating to labor rights or become involved in a labor dispute, first calmly seek out a rational resolution and communicate with your employer through the labor broker. Labor disputes often revolve around the living situation of laborers. For example, the ways in which an employer seeks to manage the lives or work of foreign workers, whether confiscating documents or cell phones, refusing to grant leave, or have time off to return home at New Year.
When a foreign worker comes to Taiwan to work, but wants to cancel his or her contract before the contract is complete, or an employer wants to terminate the contract, how should they proceed? If an employer and foreign worker want to end their contract early, then 14 days prior to ending their contractual employment relationship, the relevant local labor affairs agency is required to determine if this is the wish of the foreign worker and issue a document attesting to that fact. Please be aware, if a contractual relationship still exists between an employer and a foreign worker, an employer cannot force a foreign laborer to end a contract or leave the country. If any such situation occurs, please talk to the labor broker, or call 1955 and ask for assistance. Foreign workers who come to Taiwan to work tend to do so for a period of 3 years. Do you know what rules apply if you want to remain longer or not continue the contract? The maximum time for a foreign worker working in Taiwan is 3 years. When that time period is reached, if the same employer agrees to extend the laborer's contract, he or she must apply to do so 2 to 4 months before the contract expires. If an employer does not want to extend the employment of the foreign worker, but the laborer wishes to keep working, the employer must help him or her apply for a work transfer on completion of the contract. If a foreign worker chooses to return home, they must do so before their contract expires. Call the 1955 hotline if you need help. If when working in Taiwan, you need to take leave and return home, then if you have accrued annual leave, you can ask your employer to take that leave and make the necessary travel arrangements to which he or she should agree. Most female foreign workers working in Taiwan have no family members or friends to help or take care of them if they become pregnant. As such, unless you have plans to become pregnant, it is suggested that you use contraception, such as condoms or the contraceptive pill, when engaging in sexual activity.
For foreign workers, having a safe and stable job is extremely important. If a foreign worker misses 3 consecutive days of work without reason, their work permit can be revoked. If during the period when the laborer's whereabouts are unknown and they illegally work, a fine of 30,000 to 150,000 NT dollars will be imposed, resulting in them being deported and banned from ever working in Taiwan again.
Foreign workers need to observe not only the aforementioned issues, but also the fact that differences between countries mean that Taiwan has many laws of which you may be unaware. For example, unless a location has an independent and separate smoking room, smoking at indoor public venues is strictly forbidden. Stealing the property of others, including picking fruit without authorization and stealing crops of farmers or captive fishermen, constitutes illegal behavior, so please obey the law. When one has a day off, spending time with friends drinking and chatting is an enjoyable pastime. However, being too noisy, especially in the early hours of the morning, constitutes disturbing public peace and is punishable with a fine of not more than 6,000 NT dollars. Driving a car, motorbike, electric vehicle, or riding a motorcycle while under the influence of alcohol is strictly forbidden in Taiwan. Individuals stopped by the police and found to have an excess of the legal maximum blood alcohol level are liable to receive a fine of not less than 15,000 NT dollars that is increased for repeat offenders. According to Taiwan's Animal Protection Act, it is illegal to have possession of, sell, and consume fattened dog meat. Those found in violation of this law are liable to a fine of 50,000 to 250,000 NT dollars. When foreign workers work in Taiwan, they receive the same legal protections as Taiwan nationals.
What measures should foreign workers take if their safety is threatened? From whom should they seek help?
When foreign workers find their safety threatened, there are a number of channels they can use to seek assistance. You can also call the 113 Protection Hotline, 1955 Foreign Worker Hotline, contact a friend or your labor broker to make the necessary arrangements for follow-up, temporary shelter, transfer of employer, or to return home. Although Taiwanese society is culturally diverse, when a foreign worker from a different culture arrives in the country, one of the major problems they face is adapting to this environment.
As such, it's our hope that a brief introduction to the main religions and folk customs in Taiwan will enable foreign workers to better understand local culture and thereby better fit in on the basis of mutual respect.
In Taiwan, one can see a great many religious buildings, an indication of the importance attached to religious freedom and respect for human rights. Whether you believe in Buddhism, Taoism, Islam, Protestantism, or Catholicism, all religions in Taiwan have the same freedoms and rights.
There are many tourist spots across Taiwan worth visiting, and a wide variety of exquisite cuisine for you to enjoy. Feel free to invite your friends to visit Taiwan and experience such wonders together.